Hey, what up? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we have the weekly preview for September 28th, 2020, the week of. We'll be doing the Soulforge, the events, new troops, all that good stuff. For mobile, PC, PS4, Xbox. Man, I'm super tired this morning. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to try to get it done. But first things first, I need you guys to pray for somebody. Please pray for Calvin. Calvin just became a member. Hit the join button, used the link in the description, became a member, and I really appreciate it. So shout out to you, Calvin. Thank you for becoming a member. And if anybody else wants to do the same, just hit the join button. Get shout outs, you can get videos early, you can tell me what kind of video to make, you get little emojis and extra things for the live streams. It's really cool, and we have our own little conversations that no one else is privy to. You have to be a member to be in these conversations. But yeah, thank you, Calvin, for becoming a center. Alright, weekly event, and I'm not trying your last name, because I'm done with last names, man. I'm done with the last names. I don't want to offend anybody. Weekly event All-Star ends in 6 days, 20 hours, 49 minutes. Okay. All-Star, new ultra-rare troop, Rogueling. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. New legendary troop, Smashed Mouth. Get this new legendary troop only with event keys this week. Ooh. Tower of Doom. Defeat Dooms and gain points for your guild. Then we have Week of Goblins. All goblins gain 10% to their skills. That'd be good for King Gobtruffle. Week of Giants. All giants gain 10% to their skills. And bonus gold. Use the Rogueling and PvP and Explore to gain 400 gold. Also, High King Irongut would be another one. Probably a better example. If Goblin is gaining 10% to their skills, you're going to gain 10% to your attack, which makes the Devour hit more often. So, pretty good. Take tribute. Has nothing to do with this video, but I like to take my tribute. Alright, first things first, besides the shout-out that I already said first things first for. Soulforge Mythics. We have... Ooh, Shabana Vespera. Watch this, guys. Boom. Last good mythic I needed. Not that... Don't do that just because I did it, okay? That's just... I needed it. That's the one I was going for. It popped up. I got it, you know? So, forget I did that, but it was kind of fun to do on video. Shabana Vespera. Voice of Orpheus. Elamagrim and Plague. So, not a great week. Shabana Vespera probably is the best one, but it's not a top 10. It's not something I would recommend crafting unless you're me and it's one of your last 7 that you need and it's the best one that you need. But 26 blue, purple, yellow, Drifting Sands, Elemental Mystic. Give 13 to a random skill on an ally. Create 9 gems of their mana color, then repeat 2 more times for random allies. So that's a lot. I mean, that's repeating. The repeat 2 times is like the good part. If it was just that first 2 things, it would not be good. But then repeat 2 times, 2 more times for random allies is kind of the good part about this troop. Allied elementals gain 2 life, immunity to Deathmark, 30% chance to summon a Jinn when matching 4 or more gems. So pretty good summon as well if you lose a troop. Middle of the road though in the grand scheme of things, so don't go out of your way to craft it this week, but it is used. It is used. Next I will say Elamagrim. 25 red, purple, brown, Dragon's Claw, Daemon Dragon. Deal 38 damage to all enemies. Create 8 purple gems boosted by burning enemies. And what you can do with this troop as a lower level player, if it's one of your first mythics, you can pair it with, well, you really have to have some sort of burning going on. So let's say that somehow you get Infernus and Elamagrim as your first two mythics. If you're that very specific person, then you can make a team with Elamagrim that's okay. Because Infernus will burn everyone, and then this thing will loop with purple. And you can kind of make a team out of it, and you can kind of make a looping team with the purple. So, just a thought. I made one of those teams for like a month or so when I got Elamagrim, so. Gain 1 life for each purple ally, immune to all status effects, and decrease all enemies attacked by 4 on 4 or 5 gym matches. There are teams you can make with this. It's a cool dragon. Enough said. Next we'll do Voice of Orpheus, 22 red, yellow, purple, Leonis Empire, Divine Human. Deal 38 damage to an enemy boosted by all ally mana, cleanse all allies, then give all other allies 5 mana. Gain 1 magic when an ally casts a spell, immune to all status effects, cleanse all allies when matching yellow gems. So it's a really good cleanser, but there's other ways to cleanse. You could use Apothecary, or, you know, there's classes that do it. He's not used very often. Needs something else. Needs like enchant all or something else. If he had one more thing, he'd be okay. Or if he did more damage or something. Last but definitely least, Plague. Cool troop, cool looking. Apocalypse. I like the art. If I could choose an avatar for this game, this would probably be one of the top ones. I love all the Apocalypse troops for their art. So, there's my compliment for it, but it's useless as far as its spell and everything to be on a team. It only looks good. 22 green, blue, purple, Apocalypse, Daemon Fae. Eliminate 27 points of a random skill from all enemies, poison and disease them. Deal double skull damage versus diseased, immune to all status effects. Enemies lose 3 skill points on 4 or 5 gym matches. Did every single mythic have impervious? I feel like I read that a bunch of times. Impervious. 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 Except for her. The last 3 had impervious. So that's my order. Shabana Vespera, Elamagrim, Voice of Orpheus, Plague. Let's see what legendaries we have. We have Davinia, Chief Stronghorn, Hydra, and Garnock. The only good one here is Davinia. I called it the best dragon in the game in my top 5 dragons video. If you want to go check out that, I have a top 5 dragons video. I just gave you the spoiler that Davinia was the best one, but maybe you want to see what number 2 was. 15 red, yellow, Dragon's Claw, Divine Dragon, explode all red gems, cleanse all allies, and give them 33 life. There you go, right there. That's why Voice of Orpheus is not good. You can use a 15 mana troop to do the same thing and explode all red gems and give 33 life. Allied dragons gain 2 life, immunity to mana burn, mana drain, and mana steal, and Dragon's Blessing cause a random positive status effect on a random ally on 4 or 5 gym matches, plus that. So that's the best legendary this week. It's almost good enough to craft. It's right there on that border, but it kind of doesn't get used as much as you would think in the end game, but it's really good in the mid game. There's really not an order for these last 3. I'm more of a mythic top 4 guy. I like to put the mythics in order, but Davinia is definitely the best legendary. And then the rest of these are no good. They're all kind of stinky. Chief Stronghorn, Hydra, Garnock. Would not recommend it. 16 blue, brown, Wild Plains, Taurus. Pull an enemy to first place. Deal 34 damage to them, boosted by attack, life, and armor. And give all Taurus 1 attack, armor, and life on 4 or 5 gem matches. You know, and then you have Hydra and Garnock here. Do not craft Hydra. 16 red, blue, Wild Plains monster. Deal 53 scatter damage, boosted by my missing life. Troops like this are always annoying. got to do something detrimental to your team to gain. That's kind of stupid. Gain 1 life for each blue ally, gain 2 life from 4 or 5 gym matches. All enemies take 3 damage when they deal skull damage. Just a weird troop. If it's your first legendary, you'll be excited, but then you'll realize quickly that it's poopy. Garnock, 15 red, yellow, deal 1 true damage to all allies. See, stupid. Create 7 red and 7 brown gems boosted by orc allies. Summon an orc troop. But all orcs start battle with 50% mana. So it's a 50% start for orcs. So that would probably put it ahead of Hydra. If I had to make it, I'd probably do Divenia, Garnock, Chief, Stronghorn, then Hydra. If I had to do an order, with a gun to my head. Weapons! Doomed Breaker. I think that's in the Doomed shop, so don't buy that. Unless, go check the shop. Norbert's Turnip, though, hey. This is good. Norbert's Turnip. I don't use it enough, I don't showcase it enough, but it's a decent weapon. So we got Norbert's Turnip, Flesh Ripper, Dagger of Zajan. Okay, let's check out the Norbert's Turnip. Deal 40 damage to an enemy boosted by goblin allies. Then create a mix of 6 green and red gems for each goblin ally. I would recommend getting this if you can. This is probably just as important as Shabana Vespera or Divenia. Probably more. This is probably the best thing in the Soulforged this week. Yeah. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say Norbert's Turnip is the best thing in the Soulforged this week. So if you're going to craft anything, hopefully you listen to the whole Soulforge analysis, because I haven't seen any of it, so I can only tell you as I go, as I see these things, what's best. So you need to watch the whole thing to get the best advice. So Norbert's Turnip is probably the best thing in the Soulforge this week. And if you're going to craft anything, I'd craft that. It's only 300 diamonds too, so you're not going to set yourself back too much, and you get the best thing out of the Soulforge. But yeah, it has an extra turn on it. It does green and red for each goblin ally. You can put it with a goblin team. You can use Thief, which is a goblin class. Flesh Ripper, eliminate all armor from an enemy, deal 36 damage boosted by armor eliminated. It's not terrible, but usually you want those to eliminate all armor and then give you a stat instead of giving you damage, because usually it works better that way. If you don't have it and you just have extra diamonds and you don't need anything else, then Completionist. Dagger of Zajan, remove all green gems, deal 37 damage to an enemy boosted by gems removed. If the enemy is from Zajan, deal double damage. Not great. Doomed Breaker, not a good doomed weapon. You can pause and read that if you want to. I don't feel like reading it. We already did in the spoiler video. So I will be not crafting. I might be crafting the Dagger of Zajan, and that's it, because I don't have it. And I'm going to get this in the shop in the Tower of Doom. Excuse me. I need a mute. Need a new mic. No, I don't. I like my new mic that I already have, but just wish it was. Wish I had mute. Wish it was cordless. My only complaints. Okay, let's see the event key drop table. Zajan. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Definitely go from the bottom. Let's see. And base rarity. We have High King Iron Gut. If you want to give it a shot, this would be the week. This would be the week. High King Iron Gut. One of the best mythics in the game. Top 3, top 5 for sure. But it's really hard to get mythics with event keys. I have over 500 event keys, and I probably would not expect to get it. I would expect to get Smashed Mouth, though, so I'll be going for that. I should probably just go for it in this video. Smashed Mouth. Deal 50 damage to an enemy and knock them to the back. Drain 7 mana from all enemies below them. Gain an extra turn. Bleed and silence the first enemy when I deal skull damage. Reduce damage from skulls by 25%. We'll do that tomorrow. I'll go after this guy tomorrow. So, Because I'm not sure. I want to make sure. I don't want to do it on the first day and be wrong and then not get it somehow. So we'll wait till tomorrow and we'll go after that. So that's something to look forward to tomorrow, me opening event keys. And you can see, maybe I'll get High King Iron Gut too, and you can see how it is, you know? If Sinnycool opens 500 event keys and doesn't get High King Iron Gut, then you know you probably shouldn't do it. But yeah, you can't get King Gobtruffle. He's a underworld troop. But you can get High King Iron Gut, Smashed Mouth, Princess Fizzbang, Nobin Brothers, Goblin Rocket's okay. Any of these goblins early in the game are okay, you know? Boar Rider, even Goblet, Goblin Shaman. You get Goblin for free at the beginning of the game. So if you're throwing 4 High King Iron Gut and you don't have Princess Fizzbang, Nobin Brothers, even String Fiddler there, Toad Squeezer, Goblin Rocket, you'll at least get some consolation prizes if you're going for High King Iron Gut. I think that event keys are supposed to be used for legendary troops, so, but you do have a chance at mythics. So if you're going to do that this week, you probably are using your event keys for the best thing you could use them for. So definitely give it a shot, I guess. Plus you can get a new legendary. So I'd say this week is a really good week to throw event keys. That's my opinion. It's a really good week to throw event keys if you've been saving them and you don't have High King Iron Gut. Because I'm going to throw mine to get that new legendary troop, so. Alright, time for the shop. Let's save and reset. Alright, here we are in the shop. Weekly event. We got Rogueling. Let's go ahead and get her. I should just get enough copies. I never do that. I need to do it. I just feel like I'm going to open chests eventually. I don't know. We'll do it later, maybe. But anyway, you can get Arcane Venom trait stones this week. You only get 1, so it's not like really good, but you could, if you've been waiting for those, here they are. Arcane Venom. Green purple. I'm trying to think of a troop that's green purple. That's good. And I cannot think of one, but we'll go look at it. But Rogueling, Goblin, 12 purple, green, Zacian, Goblin Rogue. Deal 29 damage to 2 random enemies, boosted by green allies, gain an extra turn. Sounds like a Hobgoblin. Allied goblins gain 2 life, gain 2 bonus gold on 4 or 5 gym matches, cannot be targeted by spells, so it's got greedy. Maybe you could figure something out with the gold farming team. Okay, Arcane Venom. Let's go check out what troops you can fully trait with the Arcane Venom trait stones. This is important because you can buy them as many as you want right now, so any troop that uses this trait stone, you can fully trait right now. No excuses, you know? Clear filter. Purple, green, all colors. Okay, base rarity. So, troops like... I'm not sure 100% on the mythics, like always, so take the mythics with a grain of salt, but starting with the legendaries, I'm 100% sure. Raknian Weaver, Mambasira, Queen Aurora, the Wild Queen, the Possessed King, Yasmin's Chosen. Alright, here we go. Ready? Alder Father, you can fully trait that. Entangle a random enemy when matching purple. Kraken. Tentacles, deal 3 damage to all enemies on 4 or 5 gym matches. Nemu. Steal 4 life from the first enemy when matching green gems. Moon Rabbit. Start battles with full mana. That's a good troop right there. That's probably the best one so far to fully trait. You can use it with Divine Ishbala and Quillen and Rope Dart. Really good team. String Fiddler. Summon a Leaf Storm at the start of battle. Tyree. Immune to Mana Drain. Wall of Tentacles. Reflect 25% of skull damage. Leprechaun. Start battles with full mana. That's another one that's really important. And yeah. Greed. Holy cow. So a good trait stone that I forgot about. Trickster, start battles with 75% mana. So Trickster, Greed, Leprechaun. Trickster, Greed, Leprechaun, Wall of Tentacles, String Fiddler, Kraken. There's one more. Nemu, Moon Rabbit. So Moon Rabbit, Leprechaun, and Greed are the three really important ones for this trait stone. Greed, Moon Rabbit, and Leprechaun. So they can start with full mana or empowered. So pretty important trait stone that I didn't even think about being that important. Alright, what's next? The events. This week we have... It is supposed to be Thief, right? Yeah, Thief class, okay. Faction Assault. Pretty sure it's All-Seeing Eye, Faction Assault, tomorrow. I'll give you a team that you can use. Let's go do that right now. All-Seeing Eye. Early team, but we'll do the real thing tomorrow. So we have the King Gob Truffle team. That's super easy. We got blue and green, exactly the right colors for King Gob Truffle or Queen Beatrix. If you want to use Queen Beatrix, just replace the two King Gob Truffles. People even mentioned that you can do one of each, King and a Queen. But this is the team. If you want to get an early jump on it. For the Faction Assault tomorrow. Then you have your mini Shroom Pet on Wednesday. Use your Key Team, your Phoenicia, your King Gob Truffle, your Queen Beatrix, whatever you use for pets. Thursday is Thief. Really important class. Top 3 class, top 5 class. Skeleton Key. Summons, gold, farming, all that good stuff. And then, what do we have Friday? New faction. Eldrazi. New faction. Dark Elf faction. Also, we have a new mythic right now that'll be in the drop table starting on Friday, so don't throw your keys yet. Wait until, I think, Thursday, Friday? Pretty sure. New mythic this week. But it doesn't start until Friday, I think. So just wait. Just like I'm waiting for the legendary. Don't always do everything the first day, because it's safer to wait like a day. Anyway. So that's your events for the week. What do we got for the guild event? Tower of Doom. Let's make a team, and then we'll be done after we look at the... There's no campaign to look at. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Let me see what we got here. See, this is the week where you don't want people talking too much in your guild chat. Floor 1, 3, unlock. 3 and then 2. So remember, Tower of Doom, your guild is going to go through, scout the rooms, tell you which rooms are important, and then you're going to only hit those rooms. So if there's like armor in this room, and poop in this room, and then a doo-doo sandwich in this room, you want to only go to the 3 room where the unlock scroll is. So you only do 3, and then the boss, while the scout will do all the rooms and tell you what's in each room. There's a doo-doo sandwich here, there's a thing over here, there's a piece of trash here. Then there is a unlock scroll here, and you go to only the unlock scroll room. And everybody's Tower of Doom is different, except for within your guild. Everybody in your guild has the same tower, but you don't have the same tower as me. So what was it again? I'm an idiot. Floor 1, 3, unlock. So we'll go to 3. We'll try to make a team real quick. We got green. Oh, great. Just green. Base rarity. Aquaticus, Arachnean Weaver. I don't even remember how to make a Tower of Doom team. It's been so long. The Wild Queen we got. That's nice. It's been so long. Tower of Doom. What are we gonna do here? Ketris is pretty good. Arachnean Weaver is pretty good. We got Phoenicia if you want to do a quick clear for a few floors. Mambasira people seem to like. Sycorax people seem to like. The Lord of Slaughter. Wild Queen. Even Tina, the Possessed King. Just every single green troop, you know. We also need to go in the shop. We could use King Gobtruffle. I might just be a whole King Gobtruffle week. Yeah. Might just be a whole King Gobtruffle week. We need to go to the shop real quick, though. It was room 3, right? Shop. Let's buy up to the weapon. I feel like this video is super long. I'm sorry. Sorry. Some people like that, though, you know? I'm just playing the game. My first impression of the week. Get the weapon so we don't have to spend a bunch of diamonds that we could use on mythics. Deal 37 heavy splash damage to an enemy, plus 4 per tempering level. Stun all green enemies and cleanse all green allies. Explode 4 gems. If the enemy has a doom, explode 3 more. Another good thing about using the King Gobtruffle team would be that we get to use a doomed weapon, which is gets something extra when you use it on a doomed Tower of Doom team. The only problem is we can't use Forest Troll, so we'd have to find something else for that. But I think that's what I'll do just for today. You know how it is on the first day. We just do a quick team. But we could use the Doomed Glaive. But you're probably better off using Mountain Crusher, probably. And I don't know what we're gonna do for mana generation. Usually like Leprechaun. Yeah, let's just do that. This will be our team. Hold on. Just for now. Because I'm way over time, probably. Just go down to... This is why it's so important to get King Gobtruffle. You can use Queen Beatrix too if you would like. Let's do that instead. How about that? That'll be quicker for the early matches. Let's do Queen Beatrix instead. She'll be better for the early matches. Or we could do one of each. I don't know. Let's get rid of him. No, not reorder. Just go away. Go away! And then we'll go down. There you go. So this is our team. We need a green storm. So I'm going to do Warden, because that's one I'm leveling up. You could probably do better with like a Archer or something like that. So Warden. Some kind of double green. Double green, blue, minus brown? No. Double blue, green, minus yellow. That's probably fine. So Trident Banner, Warden, Mountain Crusher, Queen Beatrix, Leprechaun would be my suggestion for the just today. You never know though, it could be good for the whole thing, but you know how we do on Monday. I just give you a quick team to if you want to get started today. Boom. You see what I mean? That'll get you through the first few floors. Unlock scroll. Do the boss, and then we'll be done. We don't even have to look at the campaign. Isn't that nice? No campaign, no world event. So nice. But remember, there's a mythic this week, a new legendary this week, a good week to throw keys at everything. Boom. Even with the summon. Boom. See ya. Done. Doom defeated. But yeah, that's what I got for you this week. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot, like Calvin did. I really appreciate it, Calvin. Shout out to you. And we got 20 members now. You want to be in a club with a gang with 20 members? Gang. Become a center. It's $1.99. It helps a lot. Join button or the link in the description. And yeah, tell your guild. Like, it's not always about money. You can hit the like button. You can tell your guild to subscribe. You can just leave a comment. You can just tell your grandma. You know, some grandmas play gems. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Have a good week. Let's hold on. I want to reiterate. So for the Mythic, we got Shabana Vespera. That is an okay one. I would get Norbert's Turnip if you're missing everything. Norbert's Turnip's probably the most important thing in the Soulforge. Then Divenia, then Shabana Vespera. Those three things are like okay. I would go after the Norbert's Turnip though if you don't have anything. That's the only thing that you should probably definitely get is Norbert's Turnip. Good week to throw any kind of keys, but I would wait like a day just to make sure everything's cool. Event keys for High King Iron Gut and the new legendary, and then later on in the week, all your other keys, your gem keys, your glory keys, your guild keys for the new mythic, that Dragon God mythic that's coming in later this week. And then we got a new faction later this week, and everything else I mentioned. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, consider joining, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for the team video. Peace.